Warning: adult language, content, and opinions will be used. Viewer discretion is advised. All
Oh,
are opinions for Digimon, Digimon Adventure, Digimon Tamers, Digimon Frontier, Digimon Data Squad, Digimon Cross Wars, etc. Please support, please support the official release. I was going to say please support, but I mean please support the official release. By the way, my mom shot my dog.
the
Hey,
fuck is
Darkside.
wrong? Yes.
This is your granddaddy.
Oh god.
This is your granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. Your granddaddy. Your granddaddy. If you don't cut that shit off, I will rape you with that bat I got sitting next to us. Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Lord Black, aka Black Joker 46. Reverse that and you'll get the original name. Alongside Darkside, I am
What up,
hyped up off of
bitches?
extra sweet tea. And please stop calling our viewers bitches. That's how we got 2 dislikes for you dissing them last time. You know what? Go stand your ass in the corner.
Fuck your
Viewers, let me
corner.
apologize.
I
Fuck my
got bitches
corner.
in that corner.
Fuck
There's
my
bitches
corner.
in that.
Hey, my corner's a virgin. Don't you dare bring your filthiness into my corner.
Hell, I'll
Again, what's
gladly
up,
go in the
viewers?
corner. They got a bitch over there
As
with a
you
big
can
ass.
tell, this is Hey Digimon Fans, but I'll change the title later. This is Hey Digimon Fans Part 2. So, in the words of Darkside, let's jump in this shit.
Yeah.
Now, for this season, we open up. Oh, and before I can even get started, Darkside, guess what somebody's asking for?
Boma's titties.
Ding, ding, ding! You don't get raped by the stick tonight.
You know everybody likes those Dragon Balls.
Well, see, those aren't Dragon Balls. Those are squishies. Those are what Trunks Briefs gets his dinner from for the first 8 months of his life. It's probably why his daddy hates him, because his daddy was sucking those tits before he was. And everyone knows Vegeta is very possessive over Bulma. But we're not here to talk
Alright,
Dragon Ball Z or Rock the Dragon. We're here to talk Digimon. And we're
Digimon.
gonna really get into some deep shit with this one. Because not only are courage, friendship, love, sincerity, hope, light, knowledge, and reliability back, but they're back in a brand new style and able to kick your ass.
Digi-Eggs.
Thank you for ruining it. We open with 3 new people, and, well, actually 4. A giant dick who goes by the name of the Digimon Emperor, and 3 new people to oppose him. We open our
Oh,
series with the digital world and turmoil, Digimon running for their fucking digi-lives, and we also get a glimpse at what slavery's like.
and we get to see Agumon laying down crying out for Tai, which makes Tai's Digivice go off.
Which means not only did Tide come to the rescue, but we don't even really see how the fuck he got to Digiworld.
Yep.
But anyway,
The bond,
he manages
like
to
how
get...
Tai got in the frickin' internet for the movie.
Exactly, and we also open with 3 new people. Davis, Yoli, and Cody.
Why the hell chose the name Yoli? Like, what the fuck?
Because they were thinking YOLO, you only live once. But anyway, when, let's see, how am I gonna put this? When the Digimon were first introduced, and I mean the new guys, we got Vmon from the Digi-Egg of Courage.
Oh god. Yeah, Vmon. And then we get Hawkmon and Armadillomon.
Coming from the Digi-Egg of Love and the Digi-Egg of Knowledge.
I don't really care for the guys from second season that much. I mean, they don't even show up for Digimon Try.
Well, that's because they're getting their asses kicked and wiped out. But we're not going to talk about Digimon Try right now because we're only on second season. Darkseid, what I tell you about ruining shit? Viewers, forgive me. Darkseid gonna be my bitch tonight.
Hey, Digimon's my shit.
But you're ruining shit before we get to the good stuff. But anyway, to open our series, and I know I've said to open like 5 times. The first episode, we see Davis get his Digivice along with Yoli and Cody. And we see him get to the Digi world where Kari and TK, and yes, Kari and TK are back for this season.
Yes, and their Digivice gets an upgrade.
But we haven't gotten to that yet. Please stop skipping shit. How many? You know what, Darkseid? I'm gonna shoot you with a beanbag gun. It's not in the first episode that their Digivices get upgraded. Their Digivices don't get upgraded until after they find their Digi-Eggs. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. What we are gonna talk about is how the first episode went down, which was the Digimon Emperor, who we will speculate on later, enslaving Digimon and basically becoming leader of the digital world, which was very, very sinister for a child show.
Yeah, Digimon wasn't like Pokemon. There ain't no pussy shit in Digimon. It's hardcore to the max.
But anyway, once to the digital world, Kari runs into Gatomon, TK runs into Patamon, and the lovey-dovey kiss babe ass bullshit comes back together. She wants that lovey-dovey kiss so fine. You wanna know me bullshit.
You know she wants the D.
Well, no, because in order for you to give it a D, you gotta eat the booty like groceries. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Gatomon proceeds to see the new Digivice and says, "Oh my god, you work for the Digimon Emperor." And Davis proceeds to say, "Hey, bitch, I work for no one. I just caught this fucking thing when it came out of a computer." And that's the first question I have. Why the fuck did you catch something coming out of a computer? For all you know, it could have been shrapnel.
Hell, I want to know why this one, instead of going through a teleporter through dimensions, you gotta use a goddamn computer.
Because it's the internet. In order for them to get to the internet, well, in order for them to get onto the internet, they have to go through a server. And guess what? They did. They went through server again, got to the Digimon, where after getting to the cave, Davis found the Digi-Egg of Courage. After Ty couldn't lift the damn thing, Davis tries and he's able to lift it with ease, and out pops the most annoying little fucker that you'll ever see. And the green grass grows all around. Yes, the green grass grows all around. We're talking Vmon. Now, Vmon's signature move is V headbutt.
Yes, it is literally a headbutt, and
then he's gonna make you throw the fuck up.
And I tell you what, that head is hard as steel.
And then once we get done with that, Davis proceeds to break his own goggles that he had with him, and Digivolve Vmon, well rather armor Digivolve Vmon, into the
Flamedramon,
badass
the Flame of Courage.
Darkseid, I swear I'm gonna rape you with this damn broomstick. Yes, he Digivolves to Flamedramon, the Fire of Courage. And it looks like basically he's wearing pineapples with giant spikes coming through him.
Yeah, it's some crazy looking shit.
But he does a good job of going through the Digimon Emperor's little dark rings, because not only is the Digimon Emperor a dick, he's able to make sure you can't Digivolve.
Yes,
Because
those
he built
black
something
towers.
called a control spire, which looks like a black man's penis.
Yeah, basically the Washington Monument, but black and a lot taller.
And then what happens? The Digimon Emperor retreats for the night because he has a bedtime. And Davis and the
Yes.
others go back and everyone's able to come out and live in peace just for the night. It's basically the story of Harriet Tubman, only with little creatures. Because then as we join them next episode, he brings Yoli and Cody with him. And as they find the
It,
Digi and Sora and Izzy, because they come back for a couple episodes.
yes. Yes, they do.
And as usual, what happens is
Sora
those
is
two,
pissed off.
and yes, those two can't lift the Digi-Eggs with their own crest symbols on them. And what happens, the two new people are able to do it, and out pops two more annoying little fuckers. Hawkmon
Hawkmon.
and Armadillomon. One who sounds like he just wants to fucking eat all day, the other one sounds like he's a nerd. And guess what? Their crests are reversed, because the one who sounds like he wants to eat all day is Armadillomon, even though his crest came from knowledge. And the one who sounds like he's just Mr. I know everything is Hawkmon.
Yes, the one for love.
Yes. And once they are confronted by their enemy, they digivolve, or armor digivolve, as everyone has to do in this season,
Yes.
into Hasamon, the Wings of Love.
Wings of love.
Oh my god, please, Darkseid,
Digimon,
grab a
the
gun.
drill of knowledge.
Actually, it's drills of power for a while. He switches it to knowledge later. But Darkseid,
Yeah.
you see that gun that's sitting on the table, right?
Yeah.
Pick it up and just blow my brains out now. And then you can
Yeah,
just
I don't
scream
know.
man down.
Yeah, I don't know why for the longest they called it the drills of power when it was actually the drills of knowledge, although that doesn't
Because
make any sense either.
here's where the black mentality comes out. Because knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you're able to defeat your enemy without even having to power up. But it's cool.
But that makes no sense with fucking drills.
I know. But anyway, we get a giant version of Hawkmon, which basically grows two more extra legs out of nowhere. And the wings are basically just his arms. And he
Well,
has,
his
basically he's
well,
wearing the
actually
fucking
his-
Digi-Egg on his face.
Well, actually the wings are on his head.
Yes, but you must remember Hawkmon's wings are now on the side. And he has two
Yeah.
more extra feet, and he's wearing a big ass helmet. Why
Yes.
Digimon is a giant drill looking beetle thing that we can't even decide on what exactly it is. It's just a giant bug with metal drills coming out of his face.
Yep.
Then as we get down the episodes later, TK and Kari manage to get their Digi-Eggs, which, as I'm gonna spoil for you now, they keep their crest symbols, and their Digivices upgrade to look like what the others look like, so now they're all good to digivolve into Pegasusmon and Nefertimon. Now, one looks like a Sphinx, and one is a actual Pegasus.
Yes. And there
With-
we go. They go hand in
winged
hand again.
ears. Yes, they go hand in hand again, which means, and this is where my theory came in, that TK and Kari were always meant to be married or going out at least.
Yes. Which would be bad for,
Davis.
hell, what's Davis? I
Because
don't know why, I
Davis,
can't remember his
Davis
name.
is the one who wants Kari because he wants to eat the booty like groceries, but he can't because
And Vmon
she
wants
doesn't like
Gatomon.
him. Yes,
And Vmon wants that pussy.
but he's not getting the ditchy pussy. So
Which
what
make-
ends up
honestly-
happening, they all go on a couple adventures, and the last, what, three remaining crests are scattered, and a couple others have to come back. So you'll see Matt, you'll see Joe, and you'll see Mimi.
You'll see
Now,
Mimi.
Mimi has gone off to America.
To America.
Basically, they find that black man to fall in love with and get that pipe. But it doesn't happen like that because it's a children's show. And they had to censor it like we always do. Basically, Mimi's in America to get an education because her daddy got transferred overseas.
Yeah, but you're also forgetting something very important, though.
What?
In the episode where Mimi comes back, she is not alone.
Yes. She brings a guy named Willis.
Whose Digimon is Betamon.
Yes, but
who has
see, we weren't going to get to the Mimi episode yet. We were just mentioning her because we were going to get to
come on.
We were going to get to the Matt episode where Gabumon, well, not Gabumon, well, yeah, Gabumon and Matt come back. No.
Oh, yeah.
Gabumon and Matt come back.
And Matt is now in a famous band. He's actually working on getting famous.
But the thing is, everyone finds a Digi-Egg that no one can lift, not even Davis himself. Because guess what? Like the crest that's on it, you gotta earn that friendship, homie. And once it's earned, he gets one of the best armored Digimon that we could ever ask for. Ragermon, the Storm of Friendship. And oh yes, is that fucker a fucking rage.
Badass.
And he looks fucking awesome for something that looks like it shitted out of a pineapple.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I would rather that one be in the Digimon Cyber Sleuth game rather than Flagermon. Because that motherfucker is just badass as hell.
He really is. And what ends up happening is he's able to combat the Digimon Emperor's newest invention, which I think is something that's a spiral, the Dark Spiral. But I don't think they showed it in that one. But that's what Ragermon was originally meant to do. Because I can think of one episode before they, I can't remember the exact order, so I'm just mentioning random episodes. Basically, they were on a mission, and Kari and Gatomon get stuck inside of a giant dome city. So TK and Davis decide they're going on a rescue mission to rescue Kari, because Ty tells everyone, oh, we need Kari back before dinner time so my mom doesn't call the fucking cops. Because her daughter would be missing. And I was like, okay, that's a good point. So Davis and TK go on a mission, and they see it's a control spire inside the dome. And TK, being the smart ass that he is, and I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean he's really a smart ass on this one.
Yes he is.
He goes and he says, well, there's not a control spire out here. And he shows Davis up by making Patamon digivolve to Angemon, taking out the two Guardramon that are standing in front of the dome, and once they enter, Patamon is forced back into a Patamon.
Yes, and he makes... Oh man,
and they managed to save her.
Yes, they do.
And then as the story goes along, then we get to the Mimi episode, which I'm sure Darkseid wants to talk about.
Yes. Alright.
So go ahead, you little crybaby bitch, go and talk about it.
Alright, Mimi comes back, they meet her in the Digi world, and I think Digitamamon is back in this one too, right? And he's back to his old tricks.
Actually, he wasn't at first. He was a legitimate businessman.
He wasn't at first.
And in case anybody's wondering, Digitamamon is a giant Digimon dinosaur thing who hasn't fully hatched out of his egg yet.
Yes. And with her is Will, whose partner Digimon is Betamon, and you end up finding out that there's more than just the Digidestins in Japan. There's Digidestins in America, Russia, Europe, everywhere all over the world, and they each saw two different Digimon fight. In Season 1, for the first Digidestin, you see Parrotmon and Greymon. In America, they saw Gorillamon and... who was the other one? I forgot.
Not really sure, but that's more for along the further in the storyline. Everyone in
Well,
America got their Digivice, but they didn't get their. Everyone all over the world got Digivices. Everybody didn't get their Digimon until later on.
yes, no, everybody didn't get their Digimon until later on, but there's a connection. They all became Digidestined because they all saw two Digimon fight, and in different parts of the country, it were two different Digimon.
And this is all for future things that Darkseid is mentioning, which I told him stop ruining the future. You're becoming Trunks brief. You're becoming Trunks brief.
Hell no, they actually mention it in this episode. They actually tell you that he got his they actually tell how he got his Digivice and how they got their Digivice, and they show it in this episode.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that ain't no spoiler. Yeah.
Alright. So, after Digitamamon basically, if Mimi was, he gave her a Digi-abortion.
And what happens was, it turns out that there's actually a dark spiral inside of Digitamamon's egg controlling him, but it doesn't activate until later, and he tries to all call him out and saying that they're trying to steal food and blah blah blah.
No, that's in number one. The second one, he's basically just saying how he's fed up with human beings and all that. His eyes went from yellow to red, and he's telling everybody, "I'll run through you like toilet paper." And then Yo Lee snaps off and leans like a cholo, becoming a big boss. Quoting her exact words, "I don't want to hear another word that comes out of your mouth. Ever since we got here, you've been a giant dick." Even though she didn't say a giant dick, you've been rude and disrespectful, and you've been doing whatever you felt like because you thought you can get away with it. Well, not anymore, because I'm gonna become a kind and decent and da da da. And next thing you know, out pops a giant Digi-Egg with a giant shuriken on the bottom, having Yoli be able to wield the Digi-Egg of Sincerity, forcing Hawkmon to become a Digimon with spring-loaded feet and hands named Shurimon, the Samurai of Sincerity.
Which is actually one of the I'm not gonna lie. Why is it that their second Digi-Egg evolutions are always the better looking ones?
Well, when we touch on Cody, I'll tell you why Digmon's the better one. But we're gonna keep with Yoli.
Actually,
wait, we're gonna get to that one later. We're not gonna mention him by name yet until we get to him.
I know, but I actually like that version better.
Well, I like Digimon better, so there's our argument for that. So viewers, if you're watching, do me a favor on which one you prefer once I mention them, because we're going to bring that back up. And we're going to go hashtag Digimon or hashtag Mystery Digimon, who shall be mentioned in a second. So basically what happens is Shurimon's able to get the Dark Spiral after throwing the giant shuriken on his back into Digitamamon's egg, and then throwing his foot star into his egg and shattering the Dark Spiral, making him cough it up.
Which actually brings him back to normal, and he apologizes, and he's actually a really nice guy now.
Yes, he's been a nice guy, it's just it brung out the crankiness in him. So then as we get to Cody now.
Like a woman on her PMS.
Yes, and as we get to Cody, they're all trapped underwater inside of a facility that they can't escape, and they manage to get Cody out enough to go get Joe because they find the Digi-Egg of Reliability. And as Cody now shows that he's more reliable, the Digi-Egg comes to him and out pops Samarimon, the Guardian of the Sea, as he's reporting, reliability of the sea or something. And honestly, yes. I didn't care much for Samarimon because his attacks was like Patamon, just a little bit stronger. Oxygen torpedoes, that's boom bubble underwater.
Yeah, but actually, have you ever felt air hit you when you're deep underwater that's pressurized?
No, but I know it hurts like fuck, so yes, he did a good job.
I mean, hell, you can use that to punch through steel.
Yes, but the thing that they both have in common is they both have drills coming out of their face.
Yeah, but thing is, you can actually ride inside of this motherfucker like a submarine.
Yes, but
And it actually has controls inside.
I didn't care much for a submarine with blonde hair and a voice that sounds like he's Bruce Jenner's late son.
I always thought it'd be kind of cool. Like, you could ride in them and then nothing could fucking attack you in the ocean. Like, bring them to the real world, go into Submarimon, and just explore the world's oceans because nothing can fucking hurt you.
And
got a
then
freaking great white want to try to eat your ass, they're gonna break all their goddamn teeth.
And then by the next episode, they come up against the Digimon Emperor in the real world, which is another Digidestined by the name of Ken. Now, Ken is a mysterious boy from another school who is a soccer star, math, science, reading, this, that, and the
He's
other
a genius.
Or supposedly, but we learn later on it's all because of what happened to him during his journey in the digital world. But basically, he shows Davis up, and later on, after Davis gave him a cut on his leg from kicking him in a soccer match by accident, they figure out who the Digimon Emperor is, and the Digimon Emperor's Digimon is, well, his original Digimon partner is known as Wormmon. And Wormmon, we all thought, well, at least I thought when I was a kid, he had a dark ring around his butt, but he really didn't. That's just a ring that's been around there the entire time. Because Wormmon's not evil. Wormmon just stands by his partner like all other Digimon. And guess what?
And tries to actually get him to stop doing what he's doing.
And Wormmon comes with a special little power because he has the crest of kindness.
Which you actually never get to see.
Right, so we never get to see... Well, we get to see it used, but we don't get to see it digivolve him into an ultimate.
Yes.
Sadly. Instead, it's used in a different way. But the thing with it is, after so long, Ken decides he wants to take over other Digimon who belong to other Digidestined, so he goes after Agumon.
And he puts the
a dark ring on Agumon and forces him to digivolve,
which doesn't work. And the thing is, you kept calling them the controls. Crap, I can't think of the name.
Well, the names for them are the towers themselves are the control spires. The ring, the first rings where it's just a circle is the dark rings, and the triple ones are the dark spirals.
Yes, you were actually talking dark spirals, but he has, for the first few...
He has the dark ring on.
Yes, but he has not made the dark spirals until this episode.
I know, but we still talked about Digitamamon having one in it because we skipped a lot just to touch on each Digidestined and what Digimon they get. But when we go back to a little bit, what is it? He's trying to force Agumon to digivolve into his ultimate form, which is Metal Greymon. But he keeps coming out Skull Greymon. And Skull Greymon doesn't like this nigga. So what he does is he destroys each and every control spire, forcing him to go back to Agumon. And Ken keeps kidnapping him time and time again until he figures out, I know, I need a bigger and better dark ring. Something that's going to be triple times effective, but also allow me to control him. And what happens?
You get the control spiral.
Right, the dark spiral. And it works. Because not only did he force Agumon to digivolve, he forced him all the way into Blue Metal Greymon.
Yes, which is the first time you actually see Blue Metal Greymon.
Exactly, but they still recognize it as just Metal Greymon at that time.
Sadly.
And Blue Metal Greymon goes on a destroying spree. Later on, they finally free him. And Ken decides he's going to keep up with his old little act and everything. And then one day he decides he's tired of being in the human world. He's going to go to the digital world and stay there until his master plan is complete. Only thing is, the Digidestined come along and Wormmon is finally fed up with Ken's shit. So what happens? I know. He sucks him off of the thing that he created because after a while, Ken creates a Digimon known as Chimeramon. He takes a bunch of different Digimon and stick pieces of them together, along with finding the remainder of Devimon, which premiered in season 1.
Oh, yes, yes, I remember now. Yeah, he actually talks to Ken about the power of darkness.
Exactly, telling him, turn back now, kid, because the powers of darkness are too strong for you.
And he says, I am darkness.
And as they go along in there, finally, Ken finally starts to lose control of Chimeramon after everyone else is defeated, and Davis is one of the only ones able to help him because in order to destroy Chimeramon, Davis finds the Digi Egg of Miracles, I think.
Yes. Davis
And
finds the Digi Egg of Miracles and he uses it on Vmon to get get Magna Angemon.
Magna
The
Angemon. My
Oh,
nigga,
crap.
you've been smoking that shit again. What did I tell you about smoking oregano before we do these?
Oh god,
What Darkseid
Magnadramon.
means is he gets Magnamon, an armor
Magnamon.
an armor Digimon who is equal to the level of a Mega.
And gold as hell. I'm talking about bling bling, motherfucker.
He's
Bling
blue and
bling.
gold. So if your school colors are the color of snot, like what Vmon's Mega is, his first Mega, then congratulations, you are hashtag Magnamon. But to that vote thing that we said earlier, since me and Darkseid both disagree on which one is Armadillomon's best Digivolution, please vote. Put hashtag Armadillomon. Hashtag Digmon if you're digging Digmon. Put it in the comment section, or put hashtag Samarimon if you're feeling Samarimon. But I vote hashtag Digmon, the drills of knowledge.
Samarimon all the way.
You know what? Just like P Life, Digmon life all day, every day. Digmon life every day, every day.
Fuck you.
Sorry, that's reserved for my girlfriend. But anyway, moving on.
Subs all day, every day.
Look, to move on from this, as Ken goes on after defeating Ken and making him see the error of his ways and forcing him to stop being a Digimon Emperor, Wormmon gets deleted and sent back to Primary Village where his egg has not even formed yet.
Yes.
Basically, Ken had to go on a journey to find himself, and after finding himself, he runs into Primary Village where even the baby Digimon give him shit for being the Digimon Emperor. You are the worst person in the world. Don't expect Wormmon to come back to you now just because you changed your ways. You're still a giant dick, you know. I know I am, but if Wormmon would just come back to me, I promise I'll be the kindest person in the world. And would you know, they're crying like every other anime. Oh my god, Ash is dead! Oh my god, no, the series can't continue because Ash Ketchum is dead. Guess what?
He comes
Darkseid,
back.
should I say it or should I not say it?
Go ahead, say it.
Oh my god, who the hell cares? But he comes back as Leafmon,
From
the
the words
baby
of Cleveland Brown.
No, those were the words of Peter Griffin. But he comes back as Leafmon, the baby form of Wormmon. Now, Ken takes him home, even though technically that wasn't his baby Digimon. That was his in-training 1 mode. Then his in-training 2 mode was a little smaller version of Wormmon on a pine cone, I think, who just hang a string up in his room and just hangs there until he gets enough strength to become Wormmon again. Now, Ken has been doing some soul searching, once finding Leafmon and Leafmon finally forgiving him and everything. And he becomes Wormmon again. Now, Wormmon comes with a couple features because by this time the Digidestin are now rebuilding the digital world from where Ken destroyed it. And Davis and Vmon have the brightest idea between both of the dumbest minds in the series. I know, we're gonna put you in danger and force you to Digivolve. And most of their shit didn't even work. But finally, after hours and hours of searching the internet, he finds out how to hack Vmon and turn him into the next level. And I'm kidding. They finally figure out how to digivolve, and he becomes X Vmon.
Which is actually pretty badass. He's big as hell.
He's
He's
big
got
as hell,
white wings,
and
and he
a
has a big
giant,
giant X on his chest
along with
and
a big
stomach.
giant horn coming out of his face. So I wouldn't want to headbutt that dude unless you want cranial damage.
Yes.
And as we look at it, everyone else starts to digivolve too, because the next one we get is Arquilamon, which is a big giant angry tomahawk ass bird or Indian bird. And basically, this is where we get our next villain of the series, which is Arukinimon, an artificially made Digimon, who is the mother of hacking control spires to form other Digimon. So, after destroying one of her creations, we move on to the next one, which is Cody's little Digimon, Armadillomon. He becomes Aquilamon,
Ankleomon. Yeah, that's
or
right.
Aquilamon. And Aquilamon is a bigger version of Armadillomon, but with spikes, and his face isn't as stupid, and he has a wrecking ball on his tail. But the
Come
thing,
on, you know what he really is.
yeah, he's a
freaking-
dinosaur.
Yes, he is an ankylosaur.
Or as I say, Barney is a dinosaur from our imaginations. Hasn't Digimon learned yet? We ain't got no patience. And as it goes along, you finally
will beat the
see,
shit out of Barney.
which I have no doubt. But as it goes along, let's see. As it goes along, we see a little electric Digimon that he couldn't even defeat even after digivolving. And that's when we see what Wormmon digivolves into. A big giant warrior fly named Stingmon. And Stingmon does one good job of shanking that thing to death. And everyone thinks Ken is still up to his old tricks after seeing that he was the one behind Stingmon, and they see Wormmon. And they don't trust him for a little bit longer. Until, what was it? Palmon, which is Mimi's Digimon. This is the second time we see Mimi. And this time she came along. And
no Willie this time. Because she
so,
ain't riding that Willie.
go stand your ass in the corner. And as we see, you know, Palmon blows the cover saying Golemon, which is the Digimon they're fighting, isn't even a real Digimon. He was made from a control spire. So they say, oh, Ken must have known it all along. Of course he has. He's been secretly going around destroying the damn things. And
Yes.
Arukinimon soon reveals herself to be instead of a woman like they thought. With the name Arukinimon, how could you expect her to be a woman? And this is where the English Ocean dub fucked up, because they kept saying Arukinimon before they knew who the mysterious white-haired woman was.
True.
But not to hate on them, because they did a good job with this season. As we go along further and further, she creates a Digimon which is the ultimate version of Kawagamon from season 1, Akuamon. And he couldn't be defeated alone. So what happened? Davis and Ken formed some type of faggoty fag. I'm coming out. Dun dun. I want the world to know. Fusion's here for show. They DNA digivolved to one badass guy with 2 guns. So we go
Beamon.
Wrong.
Yes.
Pyldramon.
No, actually it's Dino Beamon, and Dino Beamon digivolves into Pyldramon.
Actually, no. Dino Beamon is the other way around. If you digivolve, if you DNA digivolve them, they get Pyldramon.
Oh, okay. I know Dino Beamon's one of them.
Yes, he's the reverse version. So he's a
And
split.
what's the reverse version of all the others? Because we've never seen those.
We not gonna see those. They didn't make clusterfucks of those.
They should have.
You know they shouldn't have. I don't want them fucking up my childhood. But to continue the story, he goes and he shows off because he has two big ass guns under him, known as the Desperado blasters. Which means not only is it gay that these two hearts have linked and they're guys, but out of their query love, and I'm not making fun of gay people, I'm just kidding, because honestly gay people are awesome, because we probably have some people who swing that way who are viewing. So shout out to you gay people, you're awesome.
Rainbow all day, every day.
There you go. And what happens is everyone starts to get DNA digivolution, because then we get a little bit of lesbian love, except for what their Digimon become, because you have Gatomon, which is a female, and Hawkmon, which is a male, fuse into a hermaphrodite known as Sylphimon.
Oh god, that was a bad one. I did not like her.
I did like Sylphimon due to the fact of the attack that we had for him, Static Force. It was a good move.
Yeah, a good attack, but other than that, that thing looked like shit.
No, it looked half human, half animal. I noticed
it was weird as hell.
All of them look weird as hell. They're Digimon. Name one Digimon that doesn't look weird as fuck. Some type of way. Some type of way. I feel like Darkseid feels some type of way. Yes, he looked badass too. Weird. No, it looked badass to me. So you vote on no for Sylphimon. I vote on yes for Sylphimon. And you know, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Alright, then the next one we got is Ankleomon and Angemon,
which formed into a giant, I'm a little teapot, short and spout. He's a teapot, we chalked it out. Known as Shakuamon. Now Shakuamon, I must say, that's one teapot I don't want to drink from because it's loaded with bombs. And I'm talking about Achita bombs. Basically, he's throwing his fine china at you.
You don't want to see this guy in a dark corner.
I really don't, because there's no way to see him in the dark corner. You see him and you best to run like hell. Alright, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire where the Green Goblin was throwing shit at him. Picture that, a Digimon version, only teapots, and he throws those things at you. It's a pretty okay type, but as we go along, what is it? Our Kinnymon is not alone because she has a little boyfriend known as Mummymon, or who wants to be her boyfriend, but he's not. And he's made out of control spires just like she is.
One of the first people to ever get friend-zoned.
In Digimon. And as we see, as the enemies get stronger because they created one hell of a mega level control spire Digimon who you really don't want to meet in the dark alley because he ain't got no restraint on slicing your ass in half, covering him in your blood and taking him a bath. We're talking about not only did they continue the line, but they did it so well. Darkseid, give me a drum roll. We're talking Black War Greymon, motherfuckers! Yes, that Black War Greymon. Because he wasn't even all the way formed yet, and he bit-smacked Nefertimon and Pegasusmon to the ground, and when their Digimon tamers asked them what happened, run. It's Black War Greymon. And not only did he succeed in taking out all the Digidestin, guess what he did? Our Kinnymon basically gave him an order and he's like, bitch, I don't listen to you. I feel empty inside. I'm going to find where I truly belong.
Yes, and he was made with 100 control spires.
And must I say, that dino had claws. And he would be their strongest foe for a while. It's exactly why DNA digivolutions kept happening, and why we got Sylphimon and Shakuamon, because Shakuamon was able to subdue him after ripping them to pieces a little bit, breaking certain parts, and he destroyed a bunch of Destiny Stones. Now, we didn't tell you what Destiny Stones were. They were what kept the balance of the digital world at hand. And every time he destroyed one, he saw this big giant dragon thing come out. So he just kept destroying them until the thing came out. It finally came out of the heavens, or the digi heavens. And it was a big giant
Mm-hmm.
long dragon known as Azulongmon.
Oh god, yes, Zulongmon, which is
And
basically one of the gods of the digital world.
basically he's Digigod. And as he was attacked by Black War Greymon, he literally made him see the light. I saw the light, and I didn't want to fight no more. The light, life is
Yes, but
demanding.
the
Beat
thing
your
is, we
ass with
missed a lot.
understanding.
Hold on, but you also missed a lot. The whole time that he was doing this, he was also like, "Why am I here? Why am I alive? Who am I? And why do I feel this way?"
I did touch on that. I said he went soul searching after telling Arokindimon, go fuck yourself.
I guess you did.
Yeah,
But
because
even like,
he meets Agumon, who tells him he's able to digivolve into War Greymon, and
yeah, and they have this long soul-searching conversation for the longest.
Agumon tells him everything has a heart, including you. Even though he's made from control spires, yes, he has a heart.
So, because there were so many, apparently something happened which made them into a real Digimon instead of just control spires.
You know what happened? Their creator,
They fucked up.
no, he had a heart. Like all the control spire Digimon had a heart. It's just that they're not natural born Digimon. All right, basically they're
Yes.
Digimon with a sex transplant. That's how I'm gonna put it.
They were hacked.
There we go. That's a better way to put it. They were hacked Digimon. Their codes were already there for the digital world, but the codes were never put in. Arukidimon's able to hack them and make them into Digimon. But then he gets his ass kicked by Azulongmon, who soon tell him, Black War Greymon, you have devastated the balance of this world. So this is where my argument of the Royal Knights were not created yet into play, because you have the four sovereigns, which
Yes.
are Azulongmon,
Azulongmon,
Chuchaomon,
Elmon.
and I can't remember the other two fuckers, but it's a two-headed turtle and a wolf-type Digimon. You have those four who guard each part of the digital world, north, east, south, and west. And each of them have
which represent the Chinese
Zodiac.
animals for directions.
Actually,
No,
no.
not the
What
Zodiac.
happens is,
They're shown on the compass.
well, the thing is,
For-
Chuchaomon has the Chinese Zodiac. Azulongmon has the Greek Zodiac, I think. Like, each one of them have a different Zodiac thing that they keep their, what we call Devas under.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, that those three ones are also represent the directions for Chinese. I mean, for
True.
Japan.
Yeah.
They have, because each one actually represents a direction,
Okay.
and they actually rule over that direction in the digital world as well as
Yeah.
in the and they
I already
actually
said that.
mention
North,
this.
east, south, and west.
Yeah, and they actually have a conversation about this late in one of the other in the digital series.
Yeah,
I don't
and
remember.
after some soul searching and going on, after everyone returned home, and it's the holiday season, and by the holiday season I mean around Christmas, Matt's throwing
Yeah,
a
but you
concert. What did I
You forgot
forget?
something though. Like, because Blackboard Greymon messed up the digital world so bad, he decides to actually sacrifice himself to fix the digital world.
We haven't gotten to that part yet. Stop! Oh my God! I, you know what? Bend over. This stick is going up your ass.
I thought that happened right there.
No. It doesn't happen until we get to the very end. Oh my God!
Yes.
You know what?
Oh, I forgot about Myotismon. God damn it.
Exactly. And thank you for ruining the end. You know what? You guys, Darkseid's getting raped tonight with a giant stick.
Hell no.
Oh yeah. On the words of the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
I actually gotta
But
rewatch the first 2 seasons because this is making me want to.
yeah, I know. I have to rewatch season 1 just so then, because you know what we forgot to mention last time?
What?
The fight between Angel Woman and Lady Devimon.
Oh my god, how could we forget this?
I don't know.
Yes,
So we're
and
going back to season 1 for a slight second, folks. Season 1,
yes, there
at
is.
the Dark Master
Yes.
fight with Paimon, they were trying to find their way up the mountain when Paimon sent Lady Devimon. Now, yes, there are a bunch of different versions of Devimon. Lady Devimon,
Yes.
Ice
Mon and Ice
Devimon,
Devimon,
Marine
and
Devimon,
Devimon.
regular
Actually,
Devimon, and then Devimon
Marine
even has a
Devimon is my
Digimon
favorite.
form. He has actually a couple of them. One that looks like I can't really say what they all look like, but you know, it's a dragon looking
One of
type
them,
thing.
One of them actually. Oh yeah, you mean the Dragon Myotismon one? Yeah.
No.
The Dragon Devimon. I know which
Yeah.
one you're talking about.
Yeah,
He also digivolves into Myotismon.
maybe. You know, it's not. You know, Digimon seem to digivolve to what the fuck they want to digivolve into.
True. But Lady Devimon is basically the opposite version of Angel Woman.
Yes, basically she's Lilith, while Angel Woman is Eve, basically.
Yeah.
And
But
just so
what's cool
everyone
about-
knows, yes, Angemon is Adam.
Now this is where it gets fun as hell. Like this is literally my favorite episode out of the
This
season.
is where it gets lustful as hell.
Oh, big time. Kari is still a little girl at this point, and Kari actually says to Angel Woman, "Get the witch!" We actually see the first real cat fight in Digimon, and boy, is it the cat fight of all cat
Now,
fights.
Gatomon's
And-
losing
and
in the
T-
beginning, I
and-
must say.
Oh yeah, yes, and like TK and Ty and Matt, they all can't look away, and I know TK
Actually, that's
said,
Izzy.
I think,
That's Izzy,
Yeah,
Ty,
Izzy.
and Matt. TK was too
Izzy,
young
Ty,
to be
and Matt.
interested in booty.
I don't know why, but I can't look away.
There's like, we know we shouldn't be watching this, but I can't look away. He's like, I know, right? And basically, Lady Devimon swings Angel Woman around by her hair, and Mega Kabuterimon catches her, and before he can even ask, "Are you alright?" he had already broke Lady Devimon's little spike thing with his back. And all you hear is, "Let me go, let me go, let me at her!" He opens his hands and outflies Angel Woman with one big giant smack of the face. And I'm just thinking, oh my god.
Oh, yes.
I was like, Lord.
yes.
I was like, Lord,
Yes.
dear Lord, please. I was like, bless you. Thank you for giving me this show to watch. And basically, she's defeated thanks to the Celestial Arrow.
But boy, we did not want that fight to ever end.
No, I still want to. You know what? I still go back
we
to this
wanted
day
a
and watch it.
repeat.
Because it's
We
nothing but
wanted
four
a
giant.
repeat performance.
Yes, because not only is it funny, but it's four giant tits jumping around.
Oh, big time.
Man, like, let's just take a moment of silence and honor that. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Honestly, I'm waiting for Digimon to do that again.
They're not gonna do another Lady Devilmon versus Angel Woman fight.
I know, but they need to do another cat fight.
Yeah, they really do.
Everybody's been waiting for another cat fight between two Digimon. I mean, they might not do Angel Woman and Lady Devimon again, but hell, they sure can.
I mean,
with
but
several
look,
other ones.
Look, there'll never be two Digimon as hot as those two.
Oh hell no.
Shit, even look, and this is where it gets controversial. In Digimon story Cyber Sleuth, the girls basically run around and barely anything, and then when it's time to do that one mission, Angel Woman and Lady Devimon have to fuse to Mastermon, And it looked like they're getting ready to start making out.
Actually, no, it looks like they're about to kill each other.
No, it doesn't. It looks like they're about to make out because they get so close to each other, and then their heads touch. When they're DNA digivolving, it looks like they're about to make out.
I guess.
Dude, I can send you the picture because I snapshot that on my PS4 just so then I can look at that and be like, send it to people as a comedy joke to my, I jizz in my pants.
Oh God, jizz in my pants.
Now what happened is after that they beat Paimon as we discussed yesterday, the Digi World reset, and everyone was all happy hunky dory. But
Happy,
back to
happy,
season
joy,
2.
joy, happy, happy, joy.
They all
joy.
decided while on winter break that they would go to Matt's concert. And yes, Matt was having a concert for his band, who was doing pretty good. And as they were going, Dark Tyrannomon breaks through the wall and everyone freaks the fuck out running. And what happened, Genai tells them that Digimon have been popping up in the real world because Arukenimon has been going around opening computer gates and letting Digimon into the real world. So what happened, our 9 heroes, or our 8 or 7 heroes, let's see. There's Davis, Yoli, Ken, Cody, TK, Kari. 6. Our 6 heroes, along with Matt, Ty, Sora, Izzy, and everyone else, goes around the entire world to get these Digimon back into the digital world. And what happens? They all run into American, Russian, and every type of Digidestin that you can think of. And it turns out everyone did get their Digivice around the time that the guys got theirs, around the time that the 7 who came to the digital world the first time got theirs. And just like I said, their Digimon didn't appear until a time of crisis, when Arukenimon was letting Digimon into the real world.
Yes, that is the only time that most of them got their Digimon, other than Will and Betamon.
Exactly. And now we saw a lot of interesting Digimon Digivolve, like the little shell thing that digivolved to Octomon.
Yes.
Those were interesting.
And Octomon actually digivolves into Osumon, which is a squid, and then it eventually digivolves into Marine Devimon.
And they did fight a Marine Devimon during that series.
Yes, they did. I'm not gonna lie, Marine Devimon is one of my favorite Digimon. And everybody knows that Marine Devimon's other name is Hentai Porn Star.
Dark Side. Dark Side. Dark Side, go stand your ass in the corner.
Come on, you know you haven't thought of Kari being wrapped up by Marine Devimon with all them tentacles and shit?
No, I have not, because I'm not thinking of tentacle rape.
I'm an evil bastard.
No, you just go stand your ass in the corner. But as it goes along, they were able to seal most of them up, and this is where they get into a big fight where Azulamon sends them a little extra power via Pyodramon, who gets hit with it and is able to Mega Digivolve into Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode.
Which badass.
It's a giant walking dragon slash ride slash I'm going to fuck your life up type thing. We have a minute to wrap this up.
With a big ass rocket.
Which means season 2's talk about is not over yet. We will be talking about this tomorrow, or later on, probably within the next 15 hours. So viewers, we want to thank you for tuning in. Please push that like button, subscribe to this channel, because we will be talking about more of it. And if you guys have any comments, I beg you, please drop those comments below, and please don't put any dislikes because Darkseid's a giant dick.
Oh, come on.
No, you're a giant dick and everyone knows it, and I have to call you out on it. Stop being a dick.
And that's why the ladies love me.
No. That's not why they love you. They love you until you give them the herpes.
Oh, fuck you.
I told you that's reserved for my girlfriend only. We don't swing that way. No, sir, we Bob. My asshole is an exit, not an entrance. But anyway,
So tell
guys,
your
thank
girlfriend to
you.
come here and tell her I'll say fuck her.
You know what? Where's my stick? Cause you got to get your ass beat tonight. You know what, viewers? I'm sorry, this stick is going so far dark side ass. I'm gonna shock his heart and make him remember why I'm gonna kick his ass. Until later on, this is Black Joker 46, aka Lord Black, alongside Darkseid, who's about to be my bitch tonight. He about to make me a couple million real quick, cause I'm about to put him on the corner and make him throw that ass in a circle. I will holler at y'all later.